Hello. Look, I have someone waiting. Beautiful. Good day, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is. Hold on. We will get started shortly. Sneezing. All right, I am live on Instagram. Welcome. If this is your first time or you're returning, like and subscribe and invite people. If you have any comments or suggestions, you can always put it in the chat or reach out to me. Let me know if anything's like, oh, that hurt, or that was great, or ABCDFG. Whatever you want to reach out and tell me is, I really appreciate it. So I just want you to know that. Whatever you reach out to tell me is greatly appreciated, as long as it's like, you know, you know. Okay, I think Instagram is up and running. Hello, welcome, yoga class. I'm gonna light a candle in solidarity for our class today. I don't know if it's gonna. Can't really see it right there. I should like. I think if I put it right here, you can always see it. I'll probably be in the way of it. But it's there in solidarity. Hey! Good morning. Okay, we have a candle in the background for solidarity. I'm probably going to block it. All is good. So we will get ready to get started. If you have any blocks, that's a great thing to have handy for class today. Some blocks, and I'll show mine. So I have some blocks. Again, good morning. I'm Allison with Sunflower Collective Yoga. This is my YouTube page, Sunflower Collective Outdoors. Thank you for joining. Today is a Sunflower Flo. So we are going to get moving. I want to show you my yoga blocks. Again, yoga blocks, you don't need to have them, but it's something good to use. I have cork blocks. You could be using foam blocks. They're a lot easier on the joints if you need to lean on them. So I have cork blocks. I really like them. They're good for stability. I enjoy my cork blocks. You can get them anywhere. Stay tuned in the future for Sunflower Collective yoga blocks. So until then, find equipment where you need to. Here in the United States, we have discount stores. You can find a lot of yoga equipment for the low. And if you're just starting your journey, just being able to acquire stuff is great. And down the line, you'll upgrade it. Okay, you'll upgrade. You don't have to have like freaking $100+ mat off top. Like, I love my cork mat that I use. And I have a different mat that is a little more grippy, and I love that mat as well. And it's a travel mat, so I can roll it up in my suitcase and it still works perfectly. So I'm a true believer in that yoga mat as well. So if you need any suggestions, hit me up. We can chat about yoga mats or equipment. But if you don't have any blocks, maybe you have a book. A book might be ancient to say, but maybe a book or something that can also help bring your hand off the ground, because that's what the block is doing. So I'm just going to put these right here. So we're just going to start standing. We're going to start grounded today. So in the middle of the mat, let's come to standing. Thank you for joining today. Let's put our hands to heart center. Our thumbs are into our chest. Let's breathe in. Release out through our mouth. Again, breathe in. Out through our mouth. Breathe in. Out through our mouth. This time we're going to breathe in and out through our nose. Breathe in. Out. Again, breathe in and out. And let's do that 2 more times. Breathe in and breathe out. And 1 more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Nice. Let's come to the top of the mat. I'm getting your suggestions. Thank you, and I will note that in my brain. At the top of the mat, let's come together, hands to heart center. Breathe in, release out. Arms go up. We'll start off with our sun rays. Fold. Up halfway. And fold, step back. Vinyasa. So you can step your knees back. Knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. 5 breaths when you get into your downward facing dog. Five breaths here. I do implore you to use your listening skills to move through the practice. It's good practice to learn the movement. So if you have questions, tell me I'm not talking loud enough or anything, please let me know. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Step or hop forward. Up halfway. Fold. Rise all the way on up to the top. Rise those fingers. Maybe you're get a nice little back bend in right there and come back to heart center. Hands to heart center. Beautiful. And we're going to keep flowing. So arms go right on up. Get a little back bend there and fold. Up halfway. Fold and step back or jump back. Vinyasa. Remember, you can bring those knees down or keep them up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths right here. As always, in your down dog, you can add in the movements you like. Maybe you want to go side to side. Bend your knees. Maybe you can be in total stillness. Maybe you feel like doing a 3-legged dog and getting your stretch in there. I don't always call those, but if you want to take whatever resonates with you when you're practicing, this is your practice. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Bend your knees. Step or hop forward. Come up halfway. Fold. Rise all the way on up to the top. Nice. Hands to heart center. Beautiful. Let's take those hands on up. Nice breath and fold. Up halfway. Fold. Step back. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Make sure those hands are spread wide and pressing into the mat. If I was to come around and try to pick up your fingers, they shouldn't move. Keep breathing. Breathe. Add in whatever movements. One more breath. Bend your knees. Step or hop forward. Up halfway. Fold. Rise all the way on up to the top. Hands to heart center. Nice. We're going to go into our sun salutation B's, sun B. At the top of the mat, hands go on up. Maybe a nice little back bend right there. Chin's looking back. And chair pose. Come on into chair. Remember, your chair can be many different heights. It could be higher. It could be lower. Release your shoulders by your ears. Palms are facing each other. And fold. Up halfway. Fold and step back. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right side, warrior one. So take that right foot up. Knee is pointing towards the right corner of the mat. Warrior one. Arms come on up. Our hips are facing forward. Breathe. One more breath. Hands go on down. And step your foot back. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side. Warrior one. Arms going up. And hands go down. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths right here. So right in this pose, you can do your down dog. Maybe you would like to work on your dolphin pose. And you can come down on both of your forearms. I know it's warming up on my side, so I know it's warming up on your side. It's toasty. And if you're in your dolphin, maybe you step your feet a little closer. Maybe you like to use a block to help with getting into that position. You put the block in between the L's of your thumb and pointer finger. I think it's pointer finger. I think I'm just supposed to know the names of those. Maybe you practice in this lower position and you start creeping your way up. You're out wide. Start making your way in some more. Dolphin. And one more breath here. Come to your neutral position. Bend your knees. Step or hop forward. Up halfway. Fold. Rise into chair pose. And stand all the way on up. Hands to heart center. Beautiful. Let's keep moving. Arms going up. Chair pose. Chair pose. And fold. Up halfway. Fold and step back. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side. And take those arms down. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, warrior one. And hands down, vinyasa. When you get to your down dog, 5 breaths. Maybe you're practicing your dolphin again. Maybe you want to do Malasana squat. Maybe you want to practice crow pose. Keep breathing. Two more breaths. Come back to neutral. Bend your knees. Step or hop forward. Up halfway. Fold. Chair pose. Nice. And all the way on up. Hands to heart center. Nice. One more. Sun B. Arms go right on up. Get a nice little back bend right there. Chair pose. And fold. Up halfway. Fold. And step back, jump back. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Beautiful flow, right side. Warrior one. We're just flowing through it. Sunflower Flo. Bend into it. Feel that and take those hands down. Vinyasa. This movement keeps you going. Vinyasa. Vinyasa flow. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, warrior one. You're doing this with your community around the globe. You're joining on YouTube or Instagram. And hands down, vinyasa. Take whatever you need in your downward dog. 5 breaths. Maybe you want to do child's pose, whatever you want to do. Some days we push ourselves more, some days we show up. Both times you're showing up. Always remember that you are showing up. Bend your knees, come back to neutral. And step or hop forward. Up halfway. Fold. Chair pose, rise into chair pose. And stand all the way on up. Beautiful, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Let's practice doing some crow poses right here. So you can do crow pose or malasana squat. So I will, and I've already called them, but I'm going to demo them again. So please do take note. So malasana squat. You are about, you can be about shoulders width in your feet or a little wider, and you're squatting. You want to try to keep your heels on the ground. My heels do not touch the ground, but you know, it's through doing this pose all the time is where that relaxing comes from. I have tight hamstrings, so that's what you want to know. People are like, oh my gosh, you're so flexible. I'm like, I've not been like this. It's through the practice and my dedication. Consistency. Did you guys hear that? It's through consistency and the practice. I'm not a naturally flexible person. Okay. It takes a lot to get in some positions. Some sides are easier. That's like with everyone. You might find out which side feels better. I'm just talking in Malasana. So maybe you're in Malasana with me right now, or you're already practicing your crow pose. So keep staying in whichever pose. I'm going to do crow pose right now. But it's through the practice. Dedication. Keep showing up. You got to keep showing up. It's not a one and done. I used to teach swim lessons, and you know, teaching adults is the hardest, okay? And you just have to tell them, you just have to keep like showing up. You have to practice. You got to think about it when you're not there. I know, I'm preaching right now. Crow pose, if you're there. Or you might still be in Malasana. When you're in crow pose, arms are straight. You're trying to get your kneecap under into your elbow. Consistency is where your dedication and strength come from. Trust me, I'm still working on it every day. Every day. Like that. Maybe you're just on your tippy toes. Maybe you can lift. Maybe both of them can come off. Maybe both of them can't. You want to lift up and in. Keep practicing. 2 more breaths wherever you're showing up. Two more breaths. Keep breathing. Practice that squat when no one's looking or you're looking. Who cares? Flexibility is the way. Practice is the way. And when you're ready, come back to neutral. Come into, just flow through vinyasa. Trying to figure out how to say that transition. Vinyasa and meet in downward facing dog. In downward dog. In that downward dog, we're going to take our right leg and let's take it up to 3-legged dog. That foot should be pointing down, the hips pointing down. 3-legged dog. Nice. Keep breathing right here. Press into those hands. And let's bend it open. Maybe put some movement in there. You can move that foot or the leg. You can do small circles or big circles. Nice. And come to stillness. And take your leg back to 3-legged dog. And let's step it all the way forward. Warrior 1. Nice. Open up to warrior 2. Peaceful warrior, take that left hand down your left leg, or you can wrap it around. When you wrap it around, it's like you're trying to get to that pocket on the right side. Breathe right here. You're bending into that right knee. And come back to warrior two. Let's take our right arm down, side angle. That right arm is on your right knee, and you want it to be light. You shouldn't put, your whole life shouldn't be depending on this knee, okay? You're not putting all your energy onto the knee. Nice. Let's take our right arm down. Maybe this is where you bring in a block. Hi friends, if you're joining, we're just doing some yoga. I'm live on YouTube. We're doing side angle. Join me whenever. Link in my bio. Subscribe. I have to remember to say all that, so it's good that I remember. And maybe you have a block, maybe you don't. So you can use that. And we're going to straighten that right leg. And then you can take your right hand on top of your right foot. Take your left hand and keep your balance. You can take that left hand and you can twist it up behind, or you can leave it in the air. Whatever feels good, but you know what is a non-negotiable is the breath, so keep breathing. Take that left hand up. Let's bring it down to the floor or the ground. Frame out your right foot. Let's step that right foot back and vinyasa. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Nice job. Left side, three-legged dog. Gotta do it on the left side now. Make sure that foot is pointing down, hip is down. And then you can bend to open. Your hands stay squared, so if they start twisting, make sure they're squared. And come back to three-legged dog. And step that leg through, warrior one. Nice, arms go up. Nice little back bend. And warrior two. Remember that right knee towards the left corner of the mat. Stretch those fingers in the opposite direction. And peaceful warrior. Remember, hand can go down the back leg, or maybe it's grabbing that pocket. Bend into that left knee. And make sure you're breathing. Nice. This is a good twist right here. I love a good twist, okay? I love a twist. I love a pop. I like a back bend. So if you want to know some of my favorite words, there you go. When you really get in the flow of doing yoga, warrior two, move into warrior two. When you really get in the flow of doing yoga, you're just like, find comfort in all these random poses. And let's take it's a side angle. So take that left elbow onto the knee, right arm over. YouTube is just seeing my back, so hopefully it looks good. Nice little bend over there from the back. And let's take our left hand down. Remember, our elbow was not depending on that knee. If you have a block, again, this is a good place for a block. Straighten that leg. Triangle. Or maybe that foot is on top of that hand is on top of your foot. Nice. And let's frame out the foot. Both hands. And step back, vinyasa. Step back, vinyasa. It's like so smooth. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And let's do child's pose. So come on down. I'm going to be really nice right now. And I don't know what being nice is. I guess telling someone to do a certain pose, but you know, you're free to do the movement you like. In child's pose, going down. Your forehead can be on the ground. And let's do lion's breath. So you're going to breathe in and stick your tongue out and release. I hope you can hear that. I hope my breath is loud. I hope my breath is loud enough. I need to start wearing the mic that I bought to teach with so you could hear my breath. Again, breathe. You're in your child's pose. Breathe in. And when you release out, your tongue is out. Breathe in and out. Look, I'm trying to clear it out. And one more. Breathe it in and release it out. Nice. It feels so good just to open and release. Open and release. Man, I'm getting into it. And just kind of move around in your child's pose. Maybe a little hip side to side. Arms go a little longer. Nice. And let's come up on all fours. Let's take our left hand long, right leg long. So take your right leg out, left arm out. Stretch it. That heel stretching, that left hand stretching. And then let's grab that foot. So take that left hand back, grab your ankle or wherever it's comfortable. Nice. This is a really good stretch. Your foot should be giving equal pressure into that hand. It gives that stability. Maybe you might wobble a little. That's because the pressure is off. And then release the hand and the foot slowly. And let's crunch it in. Release it out. And again. Release it out. Crunch it in. Release it out. One more. Crunch it in. Release it out. Hand down, foot, leg down. Nice. And then just do a cat-cow in between that. Nice. Let's take the left leg long and the right hand long. Nice. Stretch it out. Grab that ankle. Get a nice stretch right there. Nice. And release. No slingshotting. And back to center. And let's crunch it in. Nice. Keep going. 2 more. 1 more. And back to neutral. Take that hand down. Take that foot down. Nice. Let's just wag it out. Wag it out. Let every hip. So it's like you're an animal and you're wagging your tail. So you're looking at each opposite side. Nice. And then there's some cat-cows in there. Nice. Let's come on to our back. So we're going to go on our back. And I'm also going to, we'll practice an inversion towards the end of practice. So if you have an inversion that you're interested in focusing on, you can focus on that. So on our back, sorry, I'm just like staring into the computer. On our back, take all the way down. Our knees are crunched up, and we're going to take them all the way into the air, like an L shape. Nice. And your hands can be under your bum, palms down, you're like in a diamond, or they can be behind your head. Or you can leave it onto the side of the mat like this. So it just depends what level you're at. So we're going to take our feet down a little at an angle. You're going to keep them straight. Halfway down. A little more. Hover. And we're just going to take our legs side to side. Keep breathing. And take them all the way up. Nice. And we're going to take them down again a little bit. Some more. Halfway. That way. And we're just going to flutter kick. Nice. Keep going. And take it all the way on up. And we're going to take it down a little more. Keep going. Right there. And just move it side to side. Keep going. Nice. And lift it all the way on up. And bring your hands around your knees. Nice. Do happy baby. So you can grab the bottoms of your feet or grab your toes. Nice. And take your feet down. We're going to do bridge pose next. So you can do bridge and I'll demo wheel. So we'll do a couple of those. And if you have a block and you just need some assistance getting into the position, you can always use the block. So I'll show that. So on our back, welcome to those watching. Hi. Live on YouTube. Live on YouTube. Subscribe. There's my little drop. So in our back bend, we are doing bridge. So you can lift on up in the bridge. Maybe you know how to go ahead and do it. Lift on up. If you want to, you have a block. You can put it in your lower back, like right above it, where it feels comfortable. Okay, where it feels comfortable. If it doesn't feel comfortable, don't put it there. Okay, and this is an assist to your bridge. Maybe you want to go up a little higher. You turn the block a little higher and you put some more into that back to arch it up. This is an assist. Keep breathing and come on down. And we're going to do 4 more. I'm calling 4 more this morning. So you can either do a bridge or a wheel. Okay. So, and I'm going to push on up into wheels because I'm holding you all accountable to show up to practice. Anyway, number 2. So you can go into your bridge or your wheel. Maybe you're practicing doing wheel. So stay safe. You want to come onto your head. Lost my hat. And this might be something that you need to work on. So I'm not teaching wheel in this class, but if this is something you're interested in, we could talk about it. Breathe, bridge or wheel, and come on down. Nice. Catch your breath. And number 3, go on up. Bridge or wheel, number 3, going up. Keep your breathing going. And come on down. Number 4 is next. Get ready. And bridge or wheel, number 4. Go ahead and press on up. Breathe into it. And release. Nice job, everyone. We have 1 more left. Sending you so much motivation. Showing up. And number 5. Bridge or wheel. Go ahead and push on up. Showing up is showing up, by the way. Breathe it out. And release it on down. Beautiful. Bring your knees in. Move it side to side. And go ahead and roll like a ball. Come up to sitting when you get up there. Nice. When you come up to sitting, let's take our legs out wide. Take our legs out wide. We're going to do some stretching right here. So legs are out wide. Hands go right on up. Release those shoulders. We're going to take our right hand and you're going to take hold on. Reformulate my brain. We're going to take our, is it this way? Or should we? Okay, so we're going to turn and face our right leg. Both of our hands are going to be on either side of the leg. Okay, and you're just going to bend into this on your right side. So breathe. Maybe you can do a little more. Nice, come on up straight. Turn to your left side. Hands frame out your left leg. And fold. And release, come up straight to center. Now we're going to take our elbows down in the center if you can, wherever you can get them. And breathe right here. Nice, and come on up. We're going to take our right arm and we're going to grab our right toe or grab on your hand or ankle, wherever you can get it. And our left arm is going to come up. And if you can't touch anywhere on that foot, maybe you put your right arm down inside, pushing inside of your right thigh with your right hand facing down. Just depends how open you are currently. And come on up straight. And let's take that left hand down and right hand, come on over. So that left hand can land wherever it needs to. And come on up straight. Nice. Let's do a Muli Bandha checkup. So Muli Bandha checkup. We're going to take our right hand, or we're going to take both our hands. We're going to frame out the right side of our body. Okay. And we're going to sit up straight and fold into our right side leg, and we're going to push into our hands and lift up. So you should come off the ground. If your foot should be flexed, maybe you can lift your whole body off the ground. Maybe you can lift half your body off the ground. Maybe you're a work in progress. That is Muli Bandha checkups. So again, with our arms framing out our leg, breathe in, fold, and lift, and release. Nice. And we're going to switch sides. So switch sides. The left foot is pointed up. Breathe in and out. Bend into it. Breathe in and press up. And release. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And your feet can come together. And go ahead and do a vinyasa. Vinyasa. When you finish your vinyasa in your downward facing dog, you can come on down into sitting. Come on down into sitting. We're going to cross our legs so you can have relaxed legs right here. You can stack them so they're like logs. Your feet are stacked. Maybe you can do lotus where you can tuck them into the crack of your leg. Lotus if that's comfortable for you. But move into whatever position feels good. Take our hands to heart center. Take our right hand on the outside of our left knee. Left hand is behind us, inward twist. Those eyes look to the behind you. Nice, release. And left hand, right hand behind. Look behind. Nice, and come to center. Beautiful. I'm going to give us some time to wind down in our practice. If you'd like to come back on your back and do shoulder stand into plow, let's go ahead and move into that. Maybe you have shoulder headstand in your practice. You can do a headstand. Legs up the wall, if you'd like to do legs up the wall. But take whatever movement you'd like to move into right now. I will demo shoulder stand into plow pose. And it's not a fast pose, but. So go right ahead, you can watch me. You can go ahead and move into your pose. Do what is calling you. Shoulder stand, roll on our back, and you're going to roll up onto your shoulders. And your hands assist you into that position. So your feet should be all the way up. I'm probably almost there. Let shoulder stand. Look how my elbows are. This position can be cleaner. Then you can bend your knees. Plow pose. Depending how open you are, you'll go all the way over. When you come out of this position, come out slowly. So flow into whatever position feels good for you. Keep breathing. A couple more breaths right here. And when you're ready, back to neutral, you can start moving into Shavasana. So you could be sitting straight up. Maybe you'd like to lay on the ground. If you lay on the ground, your legs are all the way out. Shavasana. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Keep your eyes closed. You can roll to the side that feels comfortable. Keep your eyes closed. You can roll to that side and sit on up. Have a seat as we end class. Thank you so much for joining. Like and subscribe. Share with everyone. You are your biggest motivator. Consistency is always on your side, even if you don't feel like it is. I'd like to end with 2 affirmations for you. I have plenty of money with plenty to spare. Success is mine through perseverance, endurance, and clear vision. I am grateful for the blessings in my life, and I dramatically shine my brilliance and light. I am authentic and confidently show my true colors to others. My life is dynamic and full of vibrant energy. Thank you for showing up. Ashe, you are a beautiful energy. Whenever you watch this, those messages resonate. The sound bowl resonates. I appreciate you showing up. Thank you so much. Please check my schedule. If you have any questions, please reach out. My information is in the description box. Until next time, have a great one.